What's going on, everybody? So Bored Ape recently pumped quite a bit. CloneX, they are going to be dropping a new project. Twitter might be one of the major super apps that might be dominating the landscape in the future. First thing we got to talk about is what's going on in the crypto market. Everything's flat for the most part, trading sideways. There has been a little bit dip in the last 24 hours, but hey, you know, that's pretty common. When things go up, things go down, and that's how the game goes. Now, when we are looking at all the other coins, not too much action going on over here. So let's go ahead and move into the NFT side. Bored Ape recently pumped quite a bit over the past week. It kind of went from that 58 Ethereum floor all the way to even 74, right? That's about, 16 Ethereum in pump in floor price. It seems like there must be some kind of anticipation and why people are bullish on Bored Ape right now. And by going on their Twitter, so they're saying happy Thanksgiving, apes. The trial begins this Christmas. So this is that cryptic marketing. This is that teaser of something is coming for the Bored Ape community. What will this be? Will it be related to the other side? Will it not be related? Who knows? But it's enough to get people excited and enough to get people to want to buy these Bored Apes. Now, the thing that I kind of realized about Bored Ape is that it is a membership into a social club. And actually, over the past weekend, there was an event, ETH Vietnam, which we'll talk about in a second. But actually, a lot of people told me they bought Bored Apes because it's just a way for them to meet different people in the NFT community and go to the parties. Now, speaking of ETH Vietnam, so it is, I believe, one of the largest crypto events in Vietnam, in Ho Chi Minh City. And there's not too many, just to be fair, right? I actually did go to this event, met a lot of interesting people there. I feel like the event is okay, right? It's similar to NFT NYC, where nobody really goes to the panels, the speakers and stuff. And I went to NFT NYC. I paid quite a lot of money for a ticket. I went there for 30 minutes and I just left, right? Kind of similar deal where the panels itself is kind of like people pitching, but then where the magic really happens is all the little side events, the parties and this and that, where you get to meet friends of friends, and then that's where you build your connections within the Web3 space. And also one of my friends, Cowdy, who runs a project, We All Survive Death. He has some other blockchain technology company, but he has this event called Namfungible. And so basically every Friday at the end of the month, there's kind of like this NFT networking event. Essentially, it's kind of like a party, and then they join forces with ETH Vietnam. Then they had this party outside. It was actually pretty cool. They had this DJ over here playing music. They also brought in freestyle rappers. And so you can kind of see me over here. I'm not necessarily saying I'm a professional rapper or anything, but these other guys were much better than me. But I was just like, shoot, man, I'm going to go in there too. So it was pretty fun. So, hey, if you are interested in checking out the Southeast Asia scene and you want to meet people in Singapore and Malaysia, a lot of people are actually coming to this event. Definitely check out Vietnam. I feel like it's making a name for itself in the crypto and NFT space. All right, moving on to the next project. The next one we're going to talk about is going to be JUUNI. And as you know, this is a project that I am advising and helping out. So the demand is coming up in early December. And one of the things that we did recently was we announced the pre-sale collectors. There's a bunch of people that expressed interest in the pre-sale, and these are some of the winners of that pre-sale process. The max allocation for that pre-sale is going to be 500. So it's going to be different members of the community, different DAOs also participating in this pre-sale as well. Now, one of the most interesting things for me when I look at JUUNI as a project is that I see a lot of artists actually starting to come up in the scene. So for example, one of the artists I recently got to see the artwork of is Hey. So this person actually did basically like a one-on-one piece of a JUUNI. They took one of the main characters of the JUUNI IP, and then they kind of made their own one-of-one version of our PFP, which is actually pretty good. And then one of the things that we try to do at JUUNI is we try to match collectors and artists, and we try to support artists and get them to sell their one-of-one work. And what's interesting is that when we look at this person's foundation, they actually sold this for 0.36 ETH, which is about $400 at the time of this recording. So that's pretty cool that, someone was able to create fan art within the JUUNI ecosystem, and then someone is willing to buy it and supporting these artists, right? And one more thing I would mention about JUUNI real quick is that we have this idea called grimoires, right? JUUNI grimoire. So basically a grimoire is like a magical book. And essentially when you mint the NFT, you're going to get one of 12 magical books, right? So they're going to be different colors and different elements, which will give you different traits. So for example, everybody starts with the same book, and then after like a couple days or a week, all the books will change colors, and that's the color that you get. Now, if you get a gold book, for example, you're guaranteed to get a gold trait. So I would guess that, people that want the rare ones are going to get the gold grimoires, and then they're going to roll the dice, and then you're going to see, which trait they're going to get. So it's a very interesting mechanic. So if you're interested in that and want to learn more about it, check out the JUUNI Twitter, where it's going to have all the information, and mint is coming soon in early December. Now, speaking of new mints, CloneX, they are going to be dropping a new project Animus. All you'll need to get an egg is a clone. That's it. One clone equals one egg. So potentially there's none for sale. I mean, I'm not seeing any information when it comes to the supply of these NFTs on their Twitter. But if you have a CloneX, you're going to be guaranteed a free NFT over there, right? Now, when we're talking about the floor of the CloneX, the floor kind of went down a little bit, and then just all of a sudden, one day before this airdrop, floor pumps a bit because people obviously want to buy and get the free NFT. It doesn't mean you're necessarily going to get free money from the NFT, because sometimes when you buy, let's say a CloneX, then you get the airdrop. People are going to automatically sell the airdrop, and then the value of the CloneX actually goes down kind of in proportional to the value of the airdrop. That's what I've kind of seen in the space. Not always, depends on demand and everything like that. So don't think that if you buy one NFT, you get another free one, you're gonna make free money, because the value of your original asset, which is the CloneX, might go down with it. Now, the next thing we're gonna talk about is going to be Elon Musk, and he had some slides from his Twitter company talk today, and I thought this was pretty interesting and very relevant for the Web3 scene, because for a lot of us, we live on Twitter for the most part, right? Even where I get my news is all on Twitter, so this is definitely going to be a big deal. And since Elon Musk has basically acquired the company, signups are at an all-time high, user active minutes also at an all-time high, monthly daily active users all-time high, you know, hate speech going down, reported impersonations, so like bots and stuff like that going down as well. So it seems like from those metrics, and again, you know, like how they put these metrics together and stuff like that, there's always ways to massage numbers, right? But you know, if these are all real and everything like that and everything checks out, then that's great. You know, that means the platform technically should be getting better for everyone, right? And then Twitter 2.0, the everything app. So I guess advertising is something that Twitter isn't really good at. So from my understanding on Twitter, before Elon Musk acquired the company, they were only focused on branding advertisement, right? There's not really a direct response marketing. They're not really tracking that well to see how many of these eyeballs convert into dollars. It's just kind of like, hey, you know, we're Apple and we're gonna spend $1 bazillion to let everyone know the iPhone is coming out, right? So those are kind of the ads that I think were more popular on Twitter, but now I think they're gonna move towards more of the advanced advertising tracking, like how they have the Facebook Pixel and the Google Tag Manager and stuff. I mean, that's quite like nerdy, like advertising stuff, but you know, it's a better tracking, right? Better tracking equals you get more bang for your buck when it comes to spending on ads. That means more people will want to spend money on Twitter. And then if there's more money on Twitter, then there's more money to grow the company and things like that. And then hopefully the platform just gets larger and larger, right? Now for video is something that they want to focus on, because TikTok is popping, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. So short form content is the name of the game. Even on our YouTube channel, we're doing like multiple shorts every single week, right? So video is going to be great because we know we're going to be able to put our shorts onto Twitter, right? Encrypted DMs, okay, that's good. Long form tweets, so like going to articles, which makes sense because like on Twitter, a lot of times people have to like link to their Medium article and link to like mirror.xyz or something like that, and link somewhere else. But if everything was on one place, that would probably be better for Twitter in terms of like getting people to spend more time on Twitter. They relaunched a blue check verification. Now a lot of people have blue checks and they have to pay like $8 a month or something like that. And payments, what will payments be? Will it be crypto? Will it be, you know, what is this going to be, right? So Twitter is kind of being put in a position where it might become like a very powerful super app. And if you are a content creator on Twitter, whether it's writing or video, I think right now, you know, I would recommend like spending more time on Twitter, because like even for me in Web3, most of my networking and most of the people that I meet when it comes to like cold DMing people or people reaching out, it's going to be Twitter, right? So this is the place where people socialize, especially in Web3. So if you want to be a content creator and maybe you don't want to make like long form videos like I do, Twitter might be a place. And if you make short form videos, you can also put that on YouTube Shorts as well and just grow the Shorts platform, right? With that said, that is everything we got to cover for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and I will see you in the next one.